like I said, I have never tried to go this route before. I'd never attempted to have someone help me. I didn't even know you people existed, or I would have done this long time ago. With the problems I've had since 1979, uh, the only way to get to this point is through you. I am very thankful for Trajector. I tried to do it on my own. Yes. When I first got out of the service, I had been injured, and the sergeant that filling out my paperwork for me, he told me, he said, I'm going to put on the packet that he gave me in an envelope. He said, all of your VA paperwork is on top. He told me then, he said, fill out your paperwork and send it out ASAP. And he said, you'll get a response back from them. I never got a response. It went out the same week. No response, no information came to me, no nothing. I'd had back problems ever since I left the service. Within 3 years, if not less, I had injured my back. I cursed the VA frequently at that time. But I'd say within 15 years out, I applied again to the VA. The first response I got back from them was at this, we're sorry to inform you at this time, but we are not taking any more veterans. Then on the third time I applied, which was about 10, 15 years after that, I tried to get back in. Same issues, but this time I'm older. I'm having more issues with my back, my neck, my hip, everything on the left side. And this time I was told, we're sorry to inform you, but you made too much money last year. This is my responses from the VA. For me, I always kind of felt like uh, they didn't really care. You know, we did our time in the service, and I didn't see any wartime, thank goodness. Uh, but I just felt like they didn't really care that much about us. But I got to the point where I had to retire. It wasn't time for me to retire. A friend of mine, I was talking to him. He'd been in the military, and it was just a coincidental thing. We were sitting in a hospital talking. He told me, he said, well, actually, I belong to the VA. And he said, it's easier for me to come over here to this clinic than to go to the VA. I was at West Marion Hospital, which is across the street. And he informed me, he said, well, you need to call these people. And I said, you have their number? Well, he just happened to have it in his phone. And he said, I called these people years ago. And he said, they helped me with my disability. And I said, really? Anyway, I got your information. I called. We set up the interview. And lo and behold, for the first time, I have a VA card. So, yeah, I think it's impacted my life a great deal. It was great uh, because anything over 30% really helps a lot with medical, uh, anything like that. And going to 50% was definitely awesome. I will, like I said, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go for probably, hopefully I'll pick up 60%. I mean, the financial aspect of it, is good, but I think recognition really kind of meant more to me after all these years, finally.